Good morning YouTube, this is Kenji, a Japanese cyclist barely surviving in Europe, who still measures pasta portions with his heart, not a scale. By the way, this channel is not just about me suffering on random mountains. In about 1.5 years, I'll be back in Japan for good. And when that happens, this channel will officially evolve into road cycling meets Japanese culture in English. Which, as far as I know, would make me the very first Japanese cyclist in YouTube history, dumb enough to explain shrines, ramen, and samurai climbs in English. But before I can show you that, I need to collect as many terrible ideas as possible here in Europe. Today's terrible idea? Well, not riding. Day 2 was rain, no riding. Just me walking around like a retired cyclist. I spent the day walking around the Dolomites, looking at the perfect roads I wasn't allowed to ride. But honestly, I kind of deserved it. Because on day 1, I saw the forecast and thought, let's do everything at once. So I did. Too far, too high, too stupid. And now it's day 3. My legs are still negotiating with my brain, but thanks to yesterday's rain, I finally understand how lucky I am to ride here. This is the last day in the Dolomites. Not perfect, not fresh, but maybe perfect in a different way. Let's go. Originally, it was supposed to be simple, 2 rides across 2 days. But due to the rain and unexpected detour, I ended up riding more distance, more elevation, but less energy left in my legs. Today, let's say my legs are not exactly fresh, but come on, this is the Dolomites. You can't not ride on the final day. At this point, my legs feel like overcooked pasta. On the first day, it was al dente, but now there's sticky noodles stuck to the pot. Summer. Yaba. I feel like I'm riding in a dream. I feel so grateful to be able to ride this road. And I have to appreciate the people who made this road in between these very steep mountains, which made this epic ride possible. Dolomites don't just test your legs, it tests your perspective. You realize how small you are and how incredibly lucky you are to be here, even with tired legs and sore everything. The view is just too beautiful to keep descending. Oh my god. You can already see the vibes of autumn is coming, obviously, in this northern Italy. Once I stand back and see myself calmly and objectively, I have to say, both of us, the cyclists, all of us, are professional masochists. Ah, grazie. And just like that, my Dolomites adventure is officially over. Final day, final ride, final chance for my legs to forgive me. Again, they didn't. Not even a little. Let's be honest, physically, I was absolutely not ready for this day. Day 1 destroyed me. Day 2 was rain, no riding, and emotional damage. And day 3? This was just whatever pieces of me were still moving. But somehow, this ended up being the perfect way to finish. Because the Dolomites are just unfair. Like, who designed this place? And why did they decide, yeah, let's make every corner insanely beautiful? I've ridden in many places, but this might be honestly the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen on a bike. I tried really hard to focus on suffering, breathing, pacing, surviving. But the views kept interrupting me. Excuse me, don't forget to be amazed. And if even a small part of that feeling made it through the screen to you, then I'm genuinely happy. Because sharing this ride was kind of the whole point. Sure, my legs are completely destroyed, my brain stopped doing math somewhere on Passaggiao, and my Italian recovery plan is still just pasta, espresso, and hope. But rides like this remind me why I fell in love with cycling in the first place. Not for speed, not for numbers, but for moments when you forget how tired you are because what's in front of you is just too beautiful to ignore. So yeah, this was Dolomites Day 3. I came here for a cycling trip, pushed my limits a little too far, and accidentally unlocked one of the best rides of my life. If you like this video, hit subscribe. I'll keep suffering in beautiful places, so you don't have to.